We're on the other side now. There we go. Nice, beautiful walk. It's down by Mount Hope Hospital, Department General, NSCC, that sort of thing. But, yeah, nice view out here. Seen the one person off to the side there who's waiting for me when I arrive, so to speak. So, anyways, this is just the walk to, and you get to see. They're gonna probably taper off. Yesterday they had a whole bunch of them, like freaking hornet's nest, and that's what they're told to do, so they have to do it. Cross paths, sit and wait in the cars, have cars pass me, waiting on the side, the regular stuff. But you know, every little bit counts, because at the end of the day, it's all documentation of continued harassment. And some of them are not too bright to keep their mouths shut. And you catch them, because they got that, well, I signed an NDA and I can't talk and I'm invincible kind of attitude. Because the police are telling me everything to the absolute truth. No. One, the NDA side is fake. And the trumped up charges you see are also probably fabricated as well. So you get a sense of what you're dealing with these psychopaths. And a whole lot of them. Whew, I gotta quit smoking because I'm winded. Really, really winded. This is a trek here that I've done before. Like I said, I did stay at this hospital from November to January. November last year to January of last year. And this one is an abandoned sort of hospital. Just checking the time there. But as soon as I pause it or I stop recording it, boom, they flood out. Right? So they're watching me in real time. And my phone. It's very obvious. Plus my eyesight's pretty good. I can sometimes I get ones in front of me and they like to try to pretend to do the same kind of thing. Pretend to take photos and stuff. There's one today and I've seen the messages that he was saying. So a lot of them I can see with what's being said to them, and not able to do that in real time anymore. But I'll get in contact with you guys about the app or the system that you can use. Is pretty cheap, where you can start tracking people who are hacking into your phone. And because it's becoming so prevalent nowadays, where people do it to extreme, right? Mostly law enforcement agencies. So yeah. Anyways, nice to have a walk that's not manipulated. You know what I mean? Having somebody always have to be there on you. Odd enough that you have to do that with a video camera. And it's pretty sad. But here in Halifax, they are everywhere. See the sky up ahead here in the blue. Another thing they do, the sensitization. All red, blue, black, red, black, yellow, safety vests, all that junk. And as he's looking ahead, he's looking for instructions. So that's probably the lady up there, handler. And they're usually probably administrative staff and whatnot in the hospital. But they come ahead, they get it ready ahead of time, wait for me to come. Oh, looking, 1, 2, right there. See, she's walking ahead here. There's one ahead of me, already sitting waiting. She's just randomly just standing over there, right over here. There's nothing there. And then all of a sudden she's on her phone, and then she's hightailing it. Probably hospital staff, a lot of them part of that program. Another one waiting here, and I see one way up ahead in black. See there? Looking around for instructions. That playbook, straight from the Gang Stalker's handbook. You have the privilege. You are blessed. This is some of the language that they use. I think I said before yesterday, how dare you use the word blessed to define movements of demonic people in a demonic system. You're not blessed. You're not ordained or anything like that in that way. Curse you, MF demons. That is old man up ahead here. Same old, same old. He probably had a few chances to go already, but he's passing it up. Oh, coming up the woodwork. Run, Forrest, run. Waiting for me over there. Big red. And continuing on. Little excursion. You're going to see there, sides of the road over there. We'll just sit and wait for them to start to come out of the parking lot. And you see ones that'll come right directly out over here. Maybe they won't today because they know I'm recording. But yada yada yada, you get the gist of it. And then the lazy ass ones, they just sit in their car and drive around. Okay. Oh man. Amazing how busy some of these places can be first thing in the morning, eh? Yeah. See all the cars go by. Not the black. Hooray. Oh, it's so stressful. I am so overwhelmed, you know. So they want you. You know, when you take charge of your own authority and you have free will and you think on your own, which they don't like, what are you afraid of? What would you be afraid of? A lot of you guys out there will say, they're like, shut down my bank account. They're doing this, they're doing that. See? Lazy asses. Wait right over there. Anyways, I had one guy last night. His advice, I said, sit back, relax, man. The Lord is going to look after you. And there, sitting, texting. And just sit back and relax because they only operate on what they're told to do. Yeah, they're going to shut down things, but you're going to have to find another way. And essentially, pray to the Lord a lot. He's going to reward you. And you're probably starting to become anointed or in line with God. And they don't like that. So the devil rules most of this world, most of the cities, provinces, or states, municipal government, federal government, whatever you want to call it, provincial government, on all levels. So they jam up your life so that you lose track of what your true path is supposed to be. See what's the special cars? It's not even at 8 o'clock in the morning, and this back street is busy as hell. So, yeah, bit of the, I like to call them perp walks. Perp walk of shame. And that's exactly pretty much what it is. They don't feel proud about what they're doing. They do if you're intimidated and scared and frightened and have anxiety. Yeah, they do. But when you really look at it, I scan the room and do body language on everybody. You know, today it was same guy, all blue headphones, whatever. And he always does it where he sits right next to me or just behind me. Has his bike always. And I looked at him, and he's got the jiggle foots. You know what I mean? Like the leg can't stop moving. Can't stop checking his phone nervously. Even his hands were shaking. You feel proud about yourself when you do that? Girl up ahead, she actually, though, first one, I didn't catch her in the camera or anything. I didn't need to. But she's sitting there twirling her hair, nervous. You know? You see them. Look. Most of these places should have started to work already. 7 o'clock. So it's like one of those in between times. But they use the guise of going into to work. That sort of thing. And a guy pulling here in the black minivan or whatever it's called. SUV. Goes up his windows. And these guys, regional municipality, definitely don't go to work and they make their own time. It's pretty much how that operates. And see a few more getting in and out of their car. See, over here. And old Pinky over here. Coming out as bypass. As instructed by their master. So, as you can see, we try to be productive. They always try to throw in them eventually you can. It doesn't stop though. I keep doing what I'm doing every day. Why should I care when it's not my care? No words at Bob Marley. You know, look ahead now. Some of the lazy asses already. They're flooding in like cockroaches. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Here's a place of work. See what I mean? When work actually gets done in a society where people are told when and where to do stuff. Really. That's their focus on targeted people. And this lady here, she's gonna do the old, well, I'm gonna pretend I have to fiddle with stuff. And then as soon as he passes, magically I'll just be done. Right? Check her out. EDV 452. See? She's magically done. You'd see a lot more of them. Yeah. Normally, what they do is, if it's off the side over here, they'll pull in, or they'll start coming out over here, or any other parking lot that they can get into. Yeah, here we go. See, a whole bunch of. Oh. And these ones here, these they pull off from the side of the road. Stop. Again, fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. Miraculously, as soon as you're about to pass them, bang, exact time. That's when they gotta move. So I know you can't see it in the camera view, but I'm looking way ahead. One black car, lady that went into the Flynn building, and see a few more ahead here. Oh, there's two more there. The old black, I'm authority. We've just been covened by Satan. All that song and dance for little old me. Ladies and gentlemen, Nova Scotia, Halifax, this is what your tax dollars go to. This is what the government spends the majority of their time doing, whether you believe it or not. It's setting up, staging, stalking people, surveillance, community-based agents, surveillance role players, they call it. And again, you see ahead a bunch of them perfectly timing when they can come or go. A whole shitload of them here. coffer. We got a coffer. See? I know my music's not playing, so there's that. It's another, it's called Noise Campaign. And I do that a lot at home too. But just ignore them now. They don't make no difference to me. Anywho, about to go in here now, so I'll sign off. But that was a good 20-minute walk.